Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is GIBRAN again, and I came from a FITYAN boarding school from BOGOR, and now I will tell you a story, a legendary story, about the origin of the Toba Lake and Samosir Island, a folklore that came from Medan, North Sumatra. A long time ago, somewhere in the village of North Sumatra, lived a farmer who lived alone somewhere in the gently and fertile valley. As a farmer, he had to work for his farm for his life necessaries. Other than work from his field, he usually fishing, and that he fished from a river that located not far away from his home. Every time when he's fishing, he always gets a lot of fish because how much easy to catch a fish due to the river was so clean and so clear. But one day, when he went fishing again, he didn't get any single fish. With that issue, he never got that issue before. So he felt regret and decided to stop fishing. But when he pulled the fish bait, the fish bait suddenly creates a movement, a very strong pull that pulls him to the middle of the river. His heart from regretful to cheerful that he knew that it could be a large fish. And so it was. He was so happy that he probably could imagine that how much delicious that food that he will grill. So he quickly back home and prepared for his cook. But he realized all the firewoods run out and he has to go out to search some wood. So he left the fish in the kitchen. But until when he go back to the kitchen, he found that the fish was gone. He was confused until he found a gold scales of fish. But then there's a trail about with it that point directly to his bedroom. So he investigated. But when he entered the bedroom, he's completely shocked that he found a girl who's standing and while combing her hair while facing to the mirror that is on the stick on his wall. When she turns around, seeing a Toba completely shocked and stunned, she knows it is night, so she asks to turn on the lamp. With Toba while stunning, he just turned on the lamp. While turning on the lamp, she invited him to cook some rice. While cooking the rice, she explained to Toba that she incarnated from a fish and told that the gold scales from a fish was part from her body. He was surprised that it was all that fish that he get was a girl. But he fell in love with that girl because she is very beautiful, because he never seen such a beautiful girl that from far away from his village. So he asked her to marry. She agreed, but she gave an appointment. But one condition, as long you never tell anyone that I'm from a fish. Well, he agreed. And so Toba and that beautiful girl soon married. Then, a few years later, Toba and the girl had a child named Samosir. She is a spoiled child and such a lazy, always slacking when her mother gave him some orders to tell to do something. When he grew bigger, her mother tells to deliver the food to his father. The child denies because he is still lazy and won't play with something, probably his friend. Well, her mother became a little bit mad, so she forced the child to deliver the food to his father. Well, because of Samosir feel forced, so he just continued deliver the food. While in the middle of the road, he felt hungry, so he ate that father's food with some little bit left on it, so he's just going to deliver it. And then he finally found his father. His father was working hard because it is hot summer and he feels a little bit hungry. But he found his kid, filled hope he could all eat. And when he looked at the food, he completely shocked and turned mad because the food was a little bit empty. He was so furious that he would tell something that he shouldn't tell from a promise from his wife. Bad boy! Don't know what to care! No wonder why you're married from a fish! The child cries and runs back to his home. And then the child explained to his mother that he is beaten up from his father and tell that he is from the fish. Her mother felt desperate that her husband broke the promise. So she told to the child to go the uphill and climb up the highest tree. Without question, he ran. Meanwhile, while she saw child already went to the highest hill, she ran. She ran to the bank of the river. And then she jumped with the most thunderous sound, with lightning speed, while she dropped to the bank of the river. Suddenly, it will splash and turn the river completely flood massively, and very heavy rain everywhere. At least Samosir is now safe from the hill, but except for Toba, who couldn't save himself and drowned in a huge puddle. And then the puddle quickly wide and wider, that the river is now turned into a lake. And soon or later, it will be given a name as Lake Toba. While that middle of that island will soon call it the Samosir Island. And so, that's the story about Toba Lake and Samosir Island. Well, the moral is, if you've been given by something to give a promise, don't break the promise. Yeah? Well, because of that, it's time to end here. A huge apologize if there's something I said, a mistake. Well, I guess this is it. A big farewell. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.